All right. The next piece, a very special piece. I had an opportunity to talk with these young people. As an educator, I, especially in a college band that one time numbered about 300 people, I figured I had touched some 7,000 lives, hopefully in a good way. But you know, one of the reasons I became a music educator was to give a part of me, but also you can't help but to have these young people be a part of you. And of the joys of teaching, there comes heartbreak. And on August 5th, 2005, I got one of those phone calls you never want to get. A former student who signed up before 9/11 to be in the Marines, spent 5 years in the Miami band, was actually a Cincinnati native. His mother worked for my boss, the vice president, dean of students. But I have a phone call from a band member who said, Michael Cifuentes is dead. And I just like, what? I mean, how do you, and I'm like, no, it just can't be. And as it turned out, on August 3rd, 2005, Michael was in the northern province of Iraq, and they were really dangerous territory. And their security had been breached. And they were given information that led them right into an ambush. There were 13 in his company and an interpreter. And they went off the beaten path because they thought that's where the enemy was going to be, and they drove right into the enemy. And it must have been horrific. It blew a crater the size of a football field. There was really nothing left of the two trucks. At the time, it was the largest number that had been killed in one attack. And it's just stunning because war, you know, my father was in World War II. Luckily, he was a tail gunner in a B-17, and somehow I managed to be here. You know, and I had relatives and friends in Vietnam. But I never knew anybody that had been killed, let alone somebody that I was very close to. Michael and I had a very good friendship. You know, he came back after he had left band and helped with band camp. And after the funeral, I had lunch with his mom, and his mom said, and the media attention to this was just unbelievable. I was appointed the university spokesperson because I knew him, and I had all the TV stations at my house. And you know, it was just a pretty awful time. And after things settled down, I sat down with his mother, Carolyn, and Carolyn said something very profound to me. She said it was her worst nightmare that after all the media hype was over, that Michael would be forgotten. And it just really struck me. And I said, you know what? I can maybe help keep that from becoming a reality. And I talked to some of the students, some of his classmates, and I just decided I'm going to write a piece for Mike. And we're going to publish it. I'm going to write something that's accessible, but also something that has a lot of my heart and soul in it. And the piece is called Purple Heart, and I've been very privileged. It's been played. I've had the opportunity to conduct it with the Air Force Band. It's been conducted by the military. It was played for President Bush, and I'm really grateful that it's also been played around the country. I do a lot of community band concerts. I play this every place, and I tell the story too because I think it's important to know. And the importance is, especially for these young people, and for all of you out there, that we have to sit back and not only was this 25-year-old that I know, but also 3,000 or 4,000 25-year-olds that have given their life for what we are enjoying right here. And we were talking today, we have a lot of talk about heroes. You know, some say politicians are heroes. Some say sports people are heroes. Yeah. I have two heroes in my life, my father and Michael Cifuentes, because he is the true hero. We're going to play for you the piece that I wrote for Michael. It's called Purple Heart.